Something big is happening in the world of money, and it's affecting everyone, from factory owners in China to real estate investors in the US to smart investors around the globe. Prices are rising, profits are shrinking, confidence shaking. And the reason? Trump's new tariffs. Yes, in 2025, Donald Trump is back in the news, and so are his tariffs. These new tariffs are not just headlines, they're shifting the global economy. And smart investors, they're watching very closely. Because every shift brings risk, but also opportunity. But first, what's the problem? When tariffs are announced, imported goods become more expensive. That means materials like steel, cement, electronics, even tools, all cost more. This directly affects construction, home renovations, and real estate development. Small businesses suffer, real estate projects slow down, and global investors start pulling back, afraid of what might come next. So why is Trump doing this? Trump says, "We're protecting American jobs. We're bringing back manufacturing. We're stopping unfair trade from China." And to be honest, some of it makes sense. He wants to tax foreign goods so that American-made products become more competitive. He wants to reduce dependence on China and bring more money back into the US economy. But here's the catch. Every action has a cost. Tariffs can trigger trade wars. They raise inflation. They slow down international business. And they make everything more expensive, from a nail to a new house. And now, the global economy is feeling the pressure. International investors are rethinking their strategies. They're asking, should I invest in the US right now? Is real estate still safe? Where can I protect my money? But you know who's staying calm? The smart investors. Because smart investors don't panic. They observe, they analyze, and then they strategize. This is not just a problem. It's a signal, a chance to pivot and position yourself ahead of the curve. So in this video, we're going to break it all down, what these tariffs really mean, how they impact real estate, inflation, and the economy, and most importantly, what you should do now, as a smart investor, to stay ahead. Let's begin. Segment 1. What are Trump's 2025 tariffs and why now? All right, so let's go deeper. What exactly are these Trump tariffs, and why are they being introduced again in 2025? Trump has announced a fresh wave of tariffs on products coming from countries like China, Mexico, and even some parts of Europe. We're talking about electronics, steel, solar panels, vehicles, and many materials used in construction. But why? Trump believes that the US is losing billions of dollars because of unfair trade. He says, other countries are winning, American workers are losing. So, his plan is simple. Put taxes on imports to protect American factories and jobs. This sounds patriotic. It sounds strong. But the question is, does it actually work? Here's the truth. When tariffs go up, import prices rise, businesses pay more. Consumers, you and me, end up paying more. Inflation increases. Interest rates stay high. And that directly affects real estate investors and the global economy. Segment 2. How this impacts the global economy, real estate investors. Now listen carefully, because this is where smart investors are paying the most attention. When tariffs raise prices, construction becomes more expensive. Materials like steel, wood, cement, all go up. That means developers either delay their projects, or they increase rents and home prices just to stay profitable. In short, real estate slows down. Projects take longer. Profit margins shrink. This creates uncertainty in the market. Investors from around the world, China, Europe, the Middle East, even Pakistan, are watching the US market. They ask, is it safe to invest in US property now? Will interest rates go up again? Should I wait or act now? Segment 3. Smart investment strategies during tariff uncertainty. Now, in times like these, average investors get scared. They wait. They pause. They do nothing and hope the market settles down. But smart investors, they do the opposite. They observe, they adjust, and they take action with strategy. So what should you be doing right now? Let's break it down. 1. Think long-term, not just short-term noise. Tariffs cause short-term shocks. Prices go up, markets get shaky, but over time, things stabilize. So instead of panicking, focus on long-term assets. Real estate, for example, still holds strong value over years, even through economic shifts. 2. Lock in low mortgage rates before they rise. If you're planning to buy property, this could be your moment. Why? Because if tariffs increase inflation, the government might raise interest rates again, and that means your loan or mortgage could become more expensive in the near future. Smart investors lock in lower rates before the market reacts. 3. Diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investment across different asset types: real estate, stocks, gold, even high-yield savings or REITs. Why? Because when one market goes down, another might stay stable, or even go up. That's how you protect your wealth during uncertain times. 4. Study global trends, not just local news. This is a global economy. Even if you're investing in one country, decisions made across the world, like these tariffs, affect your returns. Smart investors stay informed, not just emotional. They don't follow fear, they follow facts. 5. Invest in cash-flowing properties. Right now, passive income is powerful. Look for rental properties or investments that give you monthly cash flow, not just appreciation. Because even if markets go up or down, cash flow keeps coming in. So yes, Trump's tariffs are shaking things up. But history shows, when there's fear in the market, there's also opportunity. The question is, are you watching from the sidelines? Or are you getting ready to play smart? So let's sum it up. Trump's 2025 tariffs are making waves, not just in politics, but in the global economy. Prices are rising, construction is slowing, and investors everywhere are watching carefully. But in the middle of all this uncertainty, smart investors see opportunity. They don't panic, they pivot. They invest with strategy, not emotion. So now it's your turn. Think long-term. Protect your cash flow, diversify your assets, and stay informed, because the world is changing fast. If this video helped you see things clearly, give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more smart strategies to grow your wealth in any economy. Because remember, markets will rise and fall, but smart decisions last forever.